In this session, we are going to see the magnetic field due to the current carrying circular loop, that is circular coil. So we consider current carrying a circular coil, a circular coil placed in the YZ plane. So this is Y axis and this is Z axis, YZ plane, and we are going to calculate the magnetic field at the point P. So this is in the X axis. Okay, so in order to find out the magnetic field due to the current carrying circular loop, we have to choose a small element and the coil, and due to the small element we consider the electric magnetic field at point P, and thereafter we integrate throughout the coil. Okay, so here the magnetic field produced due to the small element is in this direction, that is according to the right hand thumb rule, the field dl is this direction, r is this direction, and the magnetic field will be this direction, so perpendicularly inward to the plane of paper, so it is denoted by db. So it makes with the angle theta with the dx, so also this is the angle between the y axis and r, also theta. Then here the magnetic field is a vector quantity, so it has, we can resolve into two components, the horizontal component dbx and the vertical component db perpendicular. So here according to Biot-Savart law, the magnetic field due to a small element at point P is taken as db equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl cross r into by r cube. Here dl cross r, that is dl cross r is a cross product which gives dl cross r sin theta, dl dot r sin theta. Okay, and here theta is 90 degree, the angle between the dl and r is 90 degree, so sin 90 degree equal to 1, so dl cross r equal to only r dl. Okay, so here only r dl, so this is shown in here. So we can write dl cross r equal to dl dot r, substituting this in this equation, first equation. So r and r cube, one r is cancelled, so remaining will be the mu naught by 4 pi I dl by r squared. So this is the magnetic field due to the small element at the point P. So here r equal to the distance between the P and dl, that is displacement vector, or we can say the position vector of the point P. So here r, you just imagine the triangle OP and DL. Here r can be written as, according to the Pythagoras theorem, r squared equal to capital R squared plus x squared. So r squared can be written as in the equation 1, and we can obtain the equation, the replacing r squared, x squared plus r squared, we can obtain the equation mu naught by 4 pi I dl by x squared plus r squared. This is equation 2, and already we told perpendicular components of the db get cancelled, only dbx horizontal component only exists. So we may see like this, here if we choose another dl in opposite to the first taken, so due to this dl element, small element, the magnetic field at point B is in this direction, and its horizontal component will be this direction, vertical component will be this direction. So here vertical components are equal and opposite, so get cancelled, and only horizontal components are exist. So in this way the horizontal component of the magnetic field can be written as dbx equal to db cos theta. So this is equation 3. Now db is already, we have equation 2, we have to calculate cos theta. So take the cos theta in the triangle OPDL. So cos theta equal to adjacent side, that is r, divided by hypotenuse small r. Small r can be written as capital R squared plus x squared whole power 1 by 2. So substituting the value for r, we can write cos theta equal to capital R divided by x squared plus capital R squared power 1 by 2, equation 4. Now substitute equation 2, that is db and cos theta value in equation 3. So dbx equal to, we can write mu naught by 4 pi I dl by x squared plus r squared into cos theta value is r into x squared plus r squared power 1 by 2. So next step we can merge two values, that is here power 1, here power 1 by 2. So we can merge in next step. So dbx equal to the x component of the magnetic field at point P equal to, here we can write mu naught by 4 pi I dl r by x squared plus r squared whole power 3 by 2. So combinedly we can write whole power 3 by 2. So integrating this dbx, this is due to the small current element dl. So integrating the whole loop, the dl total length of the loop will be 2 pi r. So substituting dl as 2 pi r in equation, above equation, we get mu naught by 4 pi and I dl, in respective of dl we substitute 2 pi r. So 2 pi total r squared. So remaining will be same in denominator. Okay, so this is the bx. So no y component, perpendicular component is there. So finally resultant will be only x axis. So we can write magnetic field due to the circular loop is bx into I cap, where I cap is the unit vector along the x axis. So the point P only the component along x axis. So we can write bx I cap. So we can write mu naught I r squared. So we get cancelled 2 pi and 4 pi, remaining will be mu naught I r squared, remaining 2 and x squared plus r squared power 3 by 2. So this is the magnetic field due to the circular loop at a point on its axis whose distance is x from the center of the loop. So in this way similarly we can, so we know here magnetic field is along the x axis only, where at the point P. So consider at the center of the loop O, center of the loop. If you consider center of the loop, the magnetic field due to the magnetic coil will be here center of the loop x equal to 0 distance. So substituting x equal to 0 here, so x equal to 0, then r squared, square cancelled, r power 3 here square and r power 3 get cancelled, remaining will be mu naught I by 2r only. So at the center of the loop, the magnetic field at BO equal to mu naught I by 2r I cap, where I cap is the unit vector along x axis. Okay, so this is the value for magnetic field at axis of the circular loop and also center of the circular loop. So very important formula. So now we can show the direction of the magnetic field by the right hand thumb rule. Right hand thumb rule. So here the magnetic field will be this direction, this. Okay, so this is an x axis, an axis, the magnetic field direction will be along the x axis only. So we can take I cap, unit vector along x axis. So a very important question, 2 or 3 mark questions, and also we can expect for numericals. Okay, so